Crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. The stars of the team, Leonard and George, are the forwards. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Prez, after the missed 3 from Reggie Jackson. Wallace against Kennard. Inside. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Jackson. And Greg, some players say they watch the standings. Others say they ignore them. Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. There was a couple years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to the bottom.
Here's Leonard after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
If that means running 2, even 3. We'll see if that strategy leads to multiple stops. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. To the paint, here's Dean. A shot off that time. Excellent D there from George. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Kennard, the pass to George. Here he goes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
And George drops them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Cardinal kicks to Sanders. Passes it to Wallace. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
George passes to Leonard.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Here's Bowman. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Clippers trail. Outside, George. Here's Kennard. He sinks the 11-footer.
Extremely fluid on the offensive end. Kennard can score in just about any situation.
Cardinal passes to Bowman. Kicks it to Sanders. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Clippers on the break. Pulls up. And he gets the bucket. And Vancouver with the possession here. Cardinal passes to Bowman. To the middle.
Establishing an inside presence.
Outside, George. Pass to Kennard. Right side, George. Nobody near Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Best you can each time down the floor.
Now here's Sanders. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Bowman. Pass to Dean. Over George. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And it's Sanders with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Vancouver making a switch here. Christie's checked in. Outside Jackson. This is to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Leonard draws the double. That's a 2 from Kennard. And the shot falls short this time. Let's go. They get the rebound. And it's Prez on the follow.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. Leonard the pass to George. Back to Leonard. 5 to shoot. Over Prez. And that one goes long.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
There's the pass to Dean. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Kennard's got 5 now.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. The shot by George, no good. Dean passes to Cardinal. Passes to Dean. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's Los Angeles. Here's George. Left side, Leonard. Back to George. He takes it in, and he gets it to go.
So slippery when he's driving the ball. Paul George makes it look easy.
Wallace will back up and in. Red Hot's got the game tied up here for Vancouver.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. One of the stories here, Red Hot getting it done today.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
So Vancouver going with almost an entire new group here. D, he's checked in for Prez. Goodwin comes in for Red Hot. The Professor's checked in for Wallace. And Hamilton subbed in for the General. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Hartenstein. Marcus Morris comes in for George. Ennis, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Mann subbed in for Luke Kennard. 4 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. Ennis misses.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Goodwin. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. And Vancouver leads by 2.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And they pick up 2.
A rare offensive rebound for Reggie Jackson, but he knows what to do with it once he gets it.
Hamilton the pass to Nixon. Here's the professor. Pass to Nixon. 6 to shoot. Over Ibaka. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Mann. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Clippers lead by 2.
It looked like the defense just flat out froze out there. Clear breakdown in communication to allow that easy bucket.
Here's Myers. Good on the triple. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Lets it go. Another one falls for the Clippers.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Pass to Nixon. From downtown. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2, and the dunk by Jackson.
The flat-out speed of Reggie Jackson. No struggles getting to the rim and then doing something about it when he gets there. Reggie Jackson can still provide scoring. Maybe not at the 19 points per game level he once did, but he can still make an impact.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Hamilton with some nice D.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
They get it back. And another shot. Basket good. Now it's a 4-point Vancouver lead.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
The pass to Mann. Driving in. It's hauled in by Goodwin. And Reggie Jackson, Steve, as you said, not the big scorer he once was.
He's got a reduced role, Kevin, on this team right now, but he can still get you a bucket when needed. Credit to Reggie Jackson for staying ready at all times.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Jackson finds Ibaka. Jackson looking around. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Now here is Hamilton. Now here's Goodwin. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
Vancouver shooting their first free throw tonight. Clippers trail by 7. Covered by Hamilton. Kicks it to Ennis. That's tipped. Goodwin with the steal. In transition, here comes Vancouver. Over Ennis. Goodwin, good. Goodwin's got 9.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Hamilton pulls it in. Here's Vancouver with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And that one is off. And it's Vancouver. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how Vancouver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
Here's Goodwin. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of this. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a three for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. And here are the Clippers now, after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
The first free throw is good. Prez is checked in for Goodwin. George is checked in for the Clippers. Luke Kennard comes in for Ennis. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Vancouver leading by 13. Hamilton outside. Pass to Bowman. Back to Hamilton. Sinks the three-pointer. Hamilton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Sanders. Finished off the break. Sanders has got his first bucket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Kennard with the ball. Now defended by Sanders. Teardrop shot. George, no good.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Hamilton, the pass to Bowman. Back to Hamilton. And again, it's Vancouver with a three.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Here's Mann. Here's George. And it's off the back rim. No good. Vancouver leading by 21. Hamilton with it. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Myers. Now here's Prez. Defended by George. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again.
That was a big-time rejection.
And Vancouver with some changes. Red Hotties checked in for D. Wallace comes in for the Professor. And it's the general in for Hamilton. And then for the Clippers, Hartenstein's checked in for Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in for Terrence Mann. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Clippers trail by 21. In the corner, Kennard with it. Now George. Will it go? Rebound by Wallace. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Sanders, here we go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Vancouver.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well. And getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And the first one at the line is good. Sanders hits them both. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Now here's Leonard. He has 5.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Sanders against Leonard. Now here's Prez. Not a lot of room. And so it looks like Vancouver will retain possession here. Los Angeles on D. Clock at 6. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Wallace. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Pass to Kennard. And here's Leonard. Count that one.
It's a shot we don't see a lot anymore. But Kawhi is an old school player, still using that mid-range jumper.
Here is Cardinal. And there's the pass to Dean. He kicks Cardinal. And again, it's Vancouver with a three.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Now, here's Kennard. 5 points in the game. Unloads. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 6.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Here's Cardinal with the drive, and it's blocked. Here's George. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here is Cardinal. He has 5. Bowman. It's good on the putback. The Clippers really having a tough go here. Passes it to Hartenstein. They get a hand on it. Here is Cardinal. Shoots from 14, and there's Vancouver with another bucket.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Christie, he's checked in for Vancouver. Jackson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. On defense, Vancouver. It's blocked. Down low, here's Wallace. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Wallace has got his first points of the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Leonard, the pass to Hartenstein. And here is Prez. No points in the game yet for him. Prez kicks to Prez. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Kennard. Christie against Leonard. Over Prez. They can't stop the run with that one. And Vancouver with the possession here. To the inside. Bowman. And finish off by Prez.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a... Now, here is George. Shot from 12. They shoot again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
And, Steve, we know about Paul George.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why, Kevin, has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%, and he seems to be getting better with age.
First one falls for him.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Ibaka comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Ennis in for Kawhi Leonard. And George drops them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here is Cardinal. 7 points in the game. That shot is off. The Clippers go the other way with it. Now here's Jackson. He has 6. Lets it go from 14. Rebound by Wallace.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
On the wing, Jackson. George with no one around. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Wallace outside. Pass to Christie. Kept alive. And he can't jam it through.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here's Jackson. 1:57 left now here in the second. Six on the shot clock. And there's the drive. Sweet little floater. Jackson's got 8.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here is Cardinal. He's got 7.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's Jackson. He's tightly guarded. Here's George. Vancouver pulls it in. Red Hot's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. Here's Christie. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now here's George. Defense is right there. Kicks it to Jackson. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
When shots go up, one thing about Ibaka, he gets to the right place at the right time.
The shot's good from Christie.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
32 seconds left in the second quarter. And Jackson throws it down hard.
I mean, taking what the defense allows, Reggie can run the pick and roll in a variety of ways.
It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
George looking around. Pulls from the top of the key. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And it's Vancouver up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Looking at Vancouver, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, Ernie, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys are in total sync, and the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around, and it's striking.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. The coach should absolutely be ripping into the defensive effort. They need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Prez in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now, here's George. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Fabulous night for Jackson. He's unconscious scoring the basketball. You see all the work he's put in, and it's paying off.
Here is Cardinal. Takes the 3. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Leonard. With the tip.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now the pass to George. Misses off the left iron.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down. Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Here's Jackson. After Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. Passes it to Hartenstein. Can't connect from short range.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5. Looking for some continuity.
Count it, good. And that's 12 points for Red Hot.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. D, he's checked in for Prez. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Marcus Morris is checked in for Paul George. Leonard on the wing. Sanders covering. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
And they'll keep possession.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead. He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Now here's Leonard. 9 points in the game so far. To end the drought, and the shot goes in. Leonard's got 11 points.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon. And Kawhi, one of the top players in the league. The question for many is if he's in the top 3 or not.
I don't know, GA. I think it's pretty hard to name more than 3 players who are definitively better than Kawhi. I'll say this, he's an elite talent.
So it's the Clippers now. After Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. Leonard on the wing. Here's Red Hot. 15 points in the game. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Kennard. For 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. He's got 8.
A knockdown shooter with excellent range. Kennard gives your offense the floor spacing it needs.
Here's Red Hot, guarded by Jackson. They get it back. Wallace. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Got a piece of it. In transition, here comes Vancouver. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Vancouver.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Clock at 4. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Vancouver making a switch here. Hamilton's checked in. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Fires from deep. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And Vancouver with some changes. Goodwin comes in for Redhawk. And the professor subbed in for Wallace. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Los Angeles. Into the lane. Up and in on the layup.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Pass to Goodwin. And then Goodwin with the dunk.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Goodwin's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from the field. Down low, Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
That's a well-timed play, well executed, and Serge a quick, powerful roller to work with.
Here's Nixon. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
For Vancouver, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Christie's checked in for Vancouver. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Ennis is checked in. And here's Los Angeles. Ball's knocked loose. Goodwin with a steal. Hamilton right side. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And the pass to Mann. Ibaka in the post. He doesn't hit that one.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And there it is for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so here are the Clippers. After Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. Bucket is good.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Here's Nixon. 11 points in the game. A steal. Here's the break. Pass to Mann. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Mann's got 4 this quarter.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
The shot's good from Christie.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Here's Myers. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
Right now, he's being too passive and not looking for his shot enough. He needs to be more aggressive and get more shots up because he's shooting well.
And that's going to be a treble.
Well, you've got to value the possession. They've given up 6 points off of turnovers this quarter alone.
Prez is checked in for Vancouver. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Misses from short range. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Completely on his game, hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Here is Ibaka after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to man. The Clippers again turning it over. Paul George is checked in for Los Angeles. Well, they can tack on a few more points onto this run.
Yeah, it is starting to become a big one.
Oman passes to Christie. Pass to Goodwin. 6 to shoot. Prez kicks to Prez. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
It's stolen by Prez. To the middle. And then Goodwin with the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And here are the Clippers now, after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's George. It doesn't go for him. Hamilton with some nice D.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Inside. Here's Ibaka. That's tipped, and he gets it back. Down low, here's Myers. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. The Professor's got 14 points for the game.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's 2 things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
The pass to man. Here is Ibaka. Shot clock at 5. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Prez. Here's the Professor. Banked in off the glass. He's got 16.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
From deep, George. It's deflected. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Vancouver opening up a huge gap. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got the Professor. Christie is out there with Goodwin. Then there's the captain. And it's Horford in at the center position. Ennis dishes to Winslow. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Here's what Vancouver's going with right now. Washington comes in for Goodwin, and it's Thompson in for Christie. Johnson left side. Vancouver pulls it in. Here's the professor. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Assists aren't Thompson's strong suit, but he smartly feeds a ready shooter.
Passes to Coffey. Now here's Winslow. He's covered by Washington. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Winslow's shot is off. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Johnson, and he converts the layup. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Hamilton outside. Pass to Washington. And again, it's Vancouver with a three.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And here is Los Angeles now after Vancouver got the three-pointer. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Johnson with the bounce pass. There's Winslow. Vancouver pulls it in. The professor's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Thompson.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Looking back at the previous decade, Steve, in the NBA, super teams have been dominant in the league. Do you like the ones with 2 or 3 stars?
You know, each has its advantages, Kevin. The 2-star model allows for a deep bench. We saw that with AD and LeBron in L.A. But the 3-star alignment, a la the Brooklyn Nets, those can be potent on the offensive end. Both work if you're raising up those trophies.
First free throw is good. And with the offense we've been seeing throughout the league this year, Steve, what are the chances someone breaks the Suns' record of 107 points and a half?
Wow, Kevin. We saw the Warriors put up 92 and a half a few years back, but that's still 15 points short. I think a team like the Warriors, the Brooklyn Nets, a few of them, if they get going from behind the three-point line, it's possible.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Thompson. From deep three-point range, rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The pass to Coffey. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Passes it to Horford. Now here's Sanders. Guarded closer. Here's Washington. Another shot. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Here's Coffey. On the wing, Jackson. The dish to Winslow. To the paint. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Coffey can't get it to go. Here is Cardinal. And, Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
Johnson against Thompson. Now here's Winslow. He's guarded closely. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here is Los Angeles now. Pass to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Sanders. And too long on the shot.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Thompson from long range. Drops in the tray. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Thompson's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Here's Coffey. There's Winslow, and it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Here is Cardinal. Back to Thompson. Over Johnson. He's off on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
To the middle. There's Winslow. The offensive rebound. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Thompson in the corner. Back to Sanders. Horford with it. Now Sanders. Over Johnson. Sanders' shot is off. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there. Check mark. The physicality. Check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Coffey passes to Winslow. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Clippers.
One shot.
Free throw good, Horford. And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
and he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
And the dunk by Horford.
And no chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
And here's Winslow. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
Here is Cardinal, and Sanders throws it down.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. Now, here is Ibaka. He dishes it to Winslow over Washington. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Here is Cardinal. Thompson outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Johnson surveying the floor. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Now here's Thompson after Keon Johnson's miss. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. Washington, that's good.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Here's Winslow after Vancouver got the three-pointer. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
He misses the free throw.
I love the energy and effort Winslow brings to the court. If he continues to play hard, I think he'll be around for a long time.
Good on the second free throw. Here is Cardinal, and with 9 assists, he's keeping their offense going.
What's been key for me is he's not holding it just for the assist. He's making the right play with each read.
Here is Cardinal to the inside. Washington off target at the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Guarded by Horford. Johnson outside. 1:51 left here in the fourth quarter. Unloads from 13. Off the left rim and out. And Vancouver with the possession here. Down low. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Now here's Winslow. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Vancouver.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
for Prez.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Now, here is Ibaka. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Coffey. A rebound by Washington. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here is Cardinal. So it's Vancouver picking up the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Clay, what was the key to the win tonight?
You just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who would start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Clay, great effort from everyone. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.